So these are the main tools that I use when I'm out sniping. So I got a mallet, a rock hammer, a pry bar, a spoon on one side, crevicing tool on the other side, so you can get into those cracks and move the rocks out. And you can use this to scoop out material in deep crevices if you need to. Snorkel, I use quick spit because it makes it easier to defog your snorkel. Because when it's warm out, it'll fog up really quick. The mallet has multiple purposes. I use it to beat on this this pry bar, and I also use it to break up bedrock that's easier to break up, or to move a rock that's stuck inside of a crevice. The rock hammer you can use to break away rocks that are in the way inside of a crevice. So if you have a crevice and then you have a rock inside, you can break it out like that. Another purpose is you can use this pick side to get in behind a rock and pry it out, which sometimes I'll actually get in there and use my mallet to get it more stable before I pry it up. This is like a it's kind of an advanced snuffer bottle. You can suck material through here. The tube only goes up to about where the bulb is leveled, so that when the material gets in, it falls down into this area and won't come back out the front. I also use a pan and a snuffer bottle, so when I clean up, I dump the material out. Excuse me. I dump the material out of this over the pan into the pan from inside this bulb and inside of the nozzle itself. I'll rinse it out a couple of times with water, and then I'll pan out what I've found, which I didn't have anything for my last go because it was just getting too hard to see. Alright, so when I'm trying to clean at the end of the day, which I stopped early today because it was a little murky, the water's too murky, because I think they're releasing some water from a lake farther upriver. But what I'll do is take everything in my snuffer bottle, pour it out into a pan, and this is just to make things easier on myself, because when you're sniping, which is what I was doing, you don't really get much other debris in your pan, so it's really easy to separate. Throw my snuffer bottle away. So there's really not that much debris in here to begin with, but what I do is I get a bigger pan and then use that as a trough for a smaller pan to make sure that I only have gold inside of this pan when I clean it up. So what I'll do is just kind of clean it up a little bit, and honestly it's better to move it to the side with the riffles, because what I'm going to do is called back panning. It's when you hold your material and you move all of the stuff that you don't want to the other side of the pan, which is what I've done here for the most part. try to work it down to where you're not dealing with any gold, and then kind of pour it off. But you have the bigger pan there as a protection so you don't lose anything. So that was mostly clean to begin with, but here's today's find. Got that big old flake right there. I was pretty excited about that, but I was a little disappointed today because I couldn't go for very long because the water is just so murky. So for those who don't really know too much about prospecting, I was going to explain how a snuffer bottle works. Snuffer bottle has a tube, I don't know if you can see it, that goes about halfway down into the bottle, and gold will stick to the bottom no matter what you do. After that point, it's not going to get sucked up into that tiny hole when you're squeezing the water out. So what you do is you use it to pick up your gold. You know, I'm avoiding some of the other stuff in there that I missed. You know, shake it down, you can squeeze the water out, which, there you go. It's not going to squeeze the gold out of the tube or out of the bottle itself because the tube only goes halfway down. So I don't know if you can see down there, the gold's resting on the bottom safely away from the nozzle, so I could spray all that out. Kind of remove a little bit of water from this, and then all the gold's cleaned up.